This assignment is to create a item detail view or an item detail page. So we're going to start with our to-do application, and remember, as a reminder, our application is very simple. We've got users and we've got the to-do table. Our to-do table really just has due date, finished, and title. I need to capitalize that. Okay, so is the task or the to-do item due? When is it due? Is it finished? And what is the title? That's all we have. Now, you could be working in the future with much bigger applications. So this is a little bit silly that we're going to do it this way. We're going to have an entire page dedicated just to viewing an individual item, my item, and we're going to say let's do then. Okay, item 3, let's do then. Okay, because right now we can see all of the information right here. We can literally see everything there is about it. So there's no need to make a separate page. But we're going to do that anyway, because if this was more complicated, you might have thousands of other pieces of information that you want to see. And I can give you an example of that later. Well, actually, I'll give an example right now. So if we run the Kiki Marketplace, this is a website that I'm building in Kiki. Now, we have something called an artwork. Here it is. So an artwork, we'll preview it, is an individual piece of art that's for sale or for rent on the Kiki Marketplace. And it takes a minute to load. Now, when you're looking at an artwork detail page, if you don't send it a specific artwork, then it doesn't know what to do. So we have to actually give it the actual artwork. So I'll show you what this looks like. Here's an artwork. So you click on this artwork and it takes us to the artwork detail page. And if you look at this, this has all the details about the artwork. It has the picture of the artwork, it has the name, the year it was made, the medium, the size, the price, all this detail, even information about the artist. Okay. So if we look at our data for artwork, you can see that there's all this information in here. So the artwork detail page is a way to get a lot of information about a specific artwork. And the URL, the page is just one page, artwork. But when we look at different artworks, watch right up here. Everything from here to here will stay exactly the same. And then this part, which is the ID of the art, will change. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this debug mode. It's annoying me. It's bringing up little pop-ups. But I'm going to click on this one and watch up here. That changed. Just this changed. So we're on the exact same page, but now it's a different artwork. Okay? So what we're basically saying is this page is the detail for a particular item in the database. Which item in the database? The artwork item. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing in our very simple app. So the way we do that is we're going to create a new page. Start by clicking up on this little thing, the page menu, click add a new page. We're going to call it to do, or I'll just call it task detail. And we're not going to clone it from anything. So it's a brand new page. And the way that this works is you have to open this up and get to the actual page item. The page item. How do you do that? Oh, you click here. You just click on the background. And the page title is here. Type of content. We're going to set it to to-do. So now this page is a to-do detail page because we've set it to type of content. Don't worry about backup field. So what this means is that for this page to work, we have to send it a to-do item. And so this is a little bit like inside of our repeating group that we had. So here we could even kind of copy and paste what we had before, but out of our repeating group, it's going to be the exact same information. So here's the name. So I'm going to click on dynamic data and I'm going to get current page to do. That's the item that we're working with, is the current page is to do, and the title. And then what was the other one we had? We had the due date. So insert dynamic data to current page to do, due date. And then we could also add another one, which is it finished? Is this to-do item finished? insert dynamic data, current page to-dos, finished. Okay, so when we preview this, it won't work. We're on version test task detail. Why is it not working? Why are these blank? Oh wait, did it work? What is lorem ipsum? It's giving us generic data because it put this fake data in here. But if we delete that, if it's just the task detail page with nothing, then we just get empty, right? Because we didn't actually pass it anything. So the way for this to work is we have to actually pass it information. So this page does not work until you pass it information. How do we pass it information? Let's go back to our index. And in here, we're going to pass information from here because this is where we've got a list of tasks. And what we'll do is we'll actually make it a link. We're going to put a link in here. And I'm just going to call this link like go to detail page. Okay. Now, which page are we going to go to? It's going to be the page we just made. So it's an internal page, task detail, and here's the key. We're going to send it some information. What do we want to send it? Well, for this one, we want to send it that to-do list. For this one, we want to send it that to-do list. So we're going to send the current cells to do. So whichever cell you're on, we're going to send that to do. How do we get back to the index? There we go, we're on index. So here we go. So for this one, we're going to get my item. For this one, we're going to get item 3. And for this one, we're going to get item named 2. So if I click on this, it'll take us to a new page. See, we're on a different page, and it sends the data for that to-do list. And here we have it. And we can build this out a little bit more. So what I want you to do is do this. Also put some user information. So you want to put current user, or actually we're going to put the, not current user, but the page to-dos creator. Creator's email. And so we can say created by, and we can also put last edited, that's some other information. Last edited. Where is that modified? Modified date. Here we go. If I refresh this, we still have the item, so we know where we are. Created by, for some reason that's empty, and modified. Okay. So that's the assignment.